not too far from our setting today, the Staples Center in Los Angeles. And before we get...
Kevin, thank you very much. Last season, the Lakers duo of LeBron and...
You're right, Dave. That is scary. Thanks for that one. And now the Golden State Warriors starters. Curry and Clay, the Splash Brothers, in the backcourt. Andrew Wiggins is out there with Draymond Green. And it's Chris in at the center. And for Los Angeles, LeBron and Davis, the incredible forward pair. Dion Waiters is out there with Rajon Rondo. And it's Howard in at the 5, down low. And it's Marquise Chris with the foul. That's his first foul. Of course, you know as well as anyone, Shaq, mental toughness is a gigantic asset in this league. You look at today's players, and there are some that appear to be unfazed by pressure.
I call this the frown and the smile. There's one guy that smiles a lot when you try to pressure him. That's Luka Doncic. He'll hit you with a move, shoot the jumper in your face, hit you with a smile. Then there's the frown. Kawhi Leonard could do the same thing, but he'll hit a big shot, and he won't give you no expression. The frown and the smile, Kevin. The frown and the smile. Reminds me of Ernie and Kenny up there.
Rondo with it. Now defended by Wiggins. And the ball out of play. The Warriors will inbound. Curry against Rondo. From deep three-point range. Again, Curry missing. And here's James. He'll bring it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. That's good from Davis on the assist by LeBron.
Yes, the defense sees James with the ball and assumes he's a shooter. But you know him. He exploits the defense to always find that assist.
Jack, we talk about the motor of a player like Russell and Westbrook. And we also have some bigs who really get after it. And I'm sure you've got some guys that stand out in your mind in the game now who stand out in that category.
Let's see, Montrezl Harrell.
Oh, yes.
Domantas Sabonis and Andre Mr. Drummond.
All good names. Big motors. Here's Howard. It's blocked. Green taking his time here. It's hauled in by Los Angeles.
And maybe he thinks he has that type of range, but I'm not sure who'd agree with him.
Yeah, you know what? Sometimes guys have the green light to take that shot, but I don't think he's one of them. I think he'll think twice about attempting that shot next time. The defense was right on top of him there.
And it's Wiggins missing.
You know, currently they're just 1 of 5 from the field. That's not going to get it done.
Thompson against Waiters. Pass to Howard. And LeBron throws it down.
Hey, that play goes about as expected. LeBron converts through contact as well as anyone I've ever seen in my life.
And Shaq, you were the dominant force of your era. You could argue LeBron has dominated his as well. When you think about his greatness as a player, what stands out to you?
I hope I don't ruffle any feathers by saying this, but he may be the greatest athlete ever. He's got a very complete skill set. His durability, the years he's played at a high level. There's only one other guy that has done that. We all know his name, but like I said, I hope I didn't ruffle any feathers.
No, we like the honesty. Los Angeles making a switch here. McGee's checked in.
At the defensive end, few big men can cover as much territory as Davis.
And it's good coming on the assist by Rajon Rondo. Davis has got 6.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
Yep, exactly. And if there's any opportunity for early offense, you've got to push it and push it every time.
This is his first chance at the line tonight.
Gotta admire what he's been able to do at the free throw line this season. How about over 90%?
He's been a completely different guy at the line this season. I mean, last year, you weren't sure what you were going to get when he got to the stripe. And there's no way we could have expected such a huge increase in those free throw percentage numbers.
And that one's good. Green.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Pass to Looney. Shoots over McGee. Wiggins kicks to Curry. Lets it fly. And again, no good by Golden State.
I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while.
Outside, Green. Now the pass to Waiters. Nice passing here by Los Angeles. Passes it to Kuzma. Here's McGee. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Well, you look at McGee and the career resurgence he's undergone, guys, outstanding. I mean, when he's been in the right situation, he's been very effective.
Morris is checked in for the Lakers. Damian Lee, he's checked in for the Warriors. Pass to Looney. To the paint. It's deflected. Stolen by McGee. And he lobs it up. Nice catch and finish on the alley-oop.
Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
And, you know, nothing like getting an opponent on the ropes early. You love that if you're on that side of the scoreboard, and they are landing some haymakers now.
And it's Green missing. Lakers leading by 11. Here's Kuzma. Sinks that one from the post.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
Yeah, they're lasered in. I mean, really making the most of their possession.
Lee outside. Down low. Tries to keep it alive. And there's another turnover by the Warriors. And now let's revisit that exceptional mobile 1 block.
Some intimidation right away. Got to show those shooters you're going to be there all night long.
Waiters passes to Kuzma. To the inside. Green. Warriors with the rebound.
That's exactly the look they wanted, guys. Right guy, right play, wrong result.
They've been sensational on the backboard to start this game.
Yeah, sensational is a really good word for it. They're tearing it up on the glass.
Waiters passes to Kuzma. Nails the baby hook.
Really seizing the momentum of this game, but doing it with a methodical approach.
And, you know, that involves pounding it inside, getting as many points as you can right at the rim. That demoralizes the team.
Waiters on the wing. And a miss there on the triple. To end the run, and he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
Clearly a foul. I mean, didn't give him any choice but to blow the whistle. I mean, you got to play without fouling.
Good on both. 9 seconds left in the first quarter. Pass to Kuzma. He's looking for Howard and finds him. Great D that time from Green. And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers. 13 points up at the end of the period. They've been playing some... And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And guys, the Lakers enjoying a nice lead here.
Well, they used the fast break to generate some easy buckets before the defense could get set.
And, you know, for them, guys, it's all about tempo. Keep the pressure on and do so as much as possible.
And a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. And Golden State looking at who they've got. Eric Paschal out there with Green. And there's Chris. And there's Klay Thompson. And it's Lee in at the point guard.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness. If they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
Back to Paschal. No good from outside.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
And it's been a well-rounded performance. I mean, strong rebounding has certainly been at the center of it, but it's been good on a number of levels.
Not a lot of resistance on the inside, and they're taking full advantage.
The play in the paint has gone almost entirely all their way.
The pass to Green over Morris. That one a tad offline to the right, but drops in for him. Shaq, no surprise the importance of leadership to a winning basketball team. Some lead vocally, some lead by example. Who do you regard as the best leaders in the NBA?
Let's see, Steph Curry, Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Something like that, yes.
Yes,
a lot of vowels.
LeBron James, Chris Paul, and Damian Lillard up in Portland. Jimmy Butler in Miami, that's probably a leader on every team.
Here's what the Lakers are going with right now. Anthony Davis is checked in for Morris. Rajon Rondo is subbed in for Kyle Kuzma. And the Warriors also making a change. Stephen Curry is checked in for Eric Paschall. Here's Rondo. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
You know, he's a bit of a rarity and maybe even a throwback when you look at Rondo and how being a smaller guard, he still is comfortable operating inside.
Curry's shot is off.
And that was a little bit of a range check for him.
You know, guys, I think he's got confidence to shoot it from anywhere, but he could have gotten a better one than that.
Lee with the steal. And up the court come the Warriors on the break. Outside Curry for 3. Rajon Rondo with the rebound.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
And, you know, you can sense his frustration. This is going to be a test of his resolve here.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Almost no holes in their performance tonight. They've been tremendous.
Well, Shaq, one of your more famous quotes of late has been, rings, Ernie, rings. All joking aside, is the number of titles a player wins the best measurement for where they stand in history?
I think it's a piece of the pie, but it's a large piece. It's a good tiebreaker when comparing greats to other greats. It was always the standard of what a great player should be.
A championship is a championship no matter.
No matter what. And I didn't make the rules. I just try to abide by them. But, yeah, I think the more rings, the more you could say how great you were.
And I think it's a good point because it's all relative. Because, you know, Bill Russell's got 11, but most people would say Michael getting 6 in his era was the equivalent to that. And then you could go a step further with Kobe and you having 5, you having 4 because of free agency and the impact of that. So I do think it's, as Shaq said, it does matter because great players win championships, but there are other metrics that you have to look at as well.
JaVale McGee's checked in for Los Angeles. Waiters comes in for Danny Green. The Warriors also with a sub. Paschall's checked in. Here's Rondo. That's tipped, and that's out of bounds. The Lakers will retain possession. From deep. Good, and the assist goes to LeBron. LeBron's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight.
Boy, have they gotten hot here in the second quarter. No wonder they're in front.
I don't know if this field goal percentage is sustainable, but if they can stay close to what they've done in shooting the ball, they'll run away with this one.
Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Hey, Kevin, we know that for years the NBA has thought about a postseason play-in tournament to get more teams and fans involved. Last year's pandemic stoppage basically necessitated its implementation. For the NBA, the disruption of business as usual enabled innovation and risk-taking. I don't want to be too hoity-toity, but it was Albert Einstein who once said, in the midst of every crisis lies great opportunity. Guys, back to you.
You're right. Thank you, David. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Paschall. Now a chance to take a look at some numbers for LeBron James.
And he's gotten very shaky at the foul line in the last 5 games. Compared to his numbers through the rest of the season, I know he's frustrated and he'll be desperate to get it turned around here tonight.
Kyle Kuzma's checked in for James. Rondo passes to McGee. Waiters outside. Shot clock at 6. Warriors with the rebound.
Boy, he has to put that one away. A solid opportunity gone awry.
And we want to thank the Big Aristotle for joining us here. Dropping knowledge as always. I'm telling you what, Shaq, you make our broadcast better.
I want to say I appreciate that, Kevin, especially coming from you anytime, any place. You know where I am, brother. Just call me if you need me.
Are you going to be performing any ballet, the Big Baryshnikov? Nah. Have we given that up?
Nah, my toes are not feeling too well.
And Clark, it hasn't taken Shaq much time, has it, to go from being a superstar on the court to a force with our broadcast here courtside?
Well, I tell you what, Shaq's one of those guys who just hits the ground running. He's a phenomenon in terms of personality, branding, business, excellence at every level. He was an all-star starter as a rookie. That talks about his ability to get going fast. So he adapted to the broadcast booth just the same way.
Rondo finds Morris. Good. And it's Rondo who picks up the assist.
You know, Rondo's highest priority is to get his teammates open shots every trip. I mean, that's what makes him go and endears him to his teammates.
Kuzma with it. Now Green defending. The shot's good from Kuzma. Kuzma's got 6 points.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Nice assist there. Typically attacking with the scoring move. This time, Wiggins attacks with the pass.
Los Angeles making a switch here. Bradley's checked in. The Warriors shooting their 5th attempt at the line in the game.
And no need to rush this. Let the clock run down.
Yeah, don't give them another possession here.
And the wide open shot from Morris. Waiters outside. No good on the 3. And through the first half, a pretty lopsided affair. Thank you, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of action following halftime.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, and making his triumphant return to our set, the one-man broadcasting Tina.
Thank you.
And now with the second half about to get underway, let's...
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. Rajon Rondo with a strong contribution so far in this one.
What a welcome surprise that first half. Went above and beyond his usual scoring output.
Well, you know what? They've given him an increased role tonight, and he's taken full advantage of it.
LeBron and Davis, the incredible forward pair. Rajon Rondo is out there with Dion Waiters. And it's Howard in at the 5. That's the group starting the second half for Frank Vogel.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Guys, that's putting it mildly. I mean, they've been absolutely dominant.
Lakers shooting their 5th and 6 free throws of the game.
And the season numbers for them at the line thus far are really poor. Something I'm sure they are making a point of emphasis.
Guys, their free throw shooting has slipped a bit since last year, but not really to the point where they should be overly concerned about it.
Ray, which team do you think has the toughest offense to stop in the NBA?
You know, in their heyday, it was the Warriors, no doubt about it. Now, though, things are changing a little bit. It's a tough one to say. The Bucks seem to be amazing with what they're doing with Giannis. The Rockets with that 1-2 punch. Harden and Westbrook is incredible. And don't sleep on the Lakers or the Clippers, partner. Right now, there's a few of them out there that I would lose a lot of sleep over trying to prepare to play against.
Yeah, I'm glad you included the 2 LA teams. The offensive rebound. Howard, good.
There are not many better on the offensive glass than Howard. He's a flat-out beast, especially if you don't box him out.
Here's Chris. It's good. Chris has got his second bucket of the game to go.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Yeah, if that's a harbinger of things to come, he's looking at having a very big second half.
And the Lakers call time here.
Every time out, a chance to review the lineups, matchups, or call a play.
And I agree. I think there's going to be a new wrinkle in their game plan when they come out of this timeout.
Danny Green, he's checked in for Waiters. Golden State also making some changes. Draymond Green comes in for Looney, and Curry subbed in for Green. Curry against Rondo. Now Howard. A look at his stats. He averages a bit over 8 points a game. Clock at 4. And here's Green outside. James in the post. Covered by Wiggins. Rondo with a clean look. Here's Howard. Back to LeBron. Howard trying to free himself up. And James with the basket on the assist by Howard. James has got 6 points.
You know, for LeBron, I think that mid-range shot is an important one for him to have in his bag. It keeps the defense honest.
Chris can't hit.
Boy, he's got to be kicking himself for failing to make that shot. That's money.
The kick out to LeBron. Passes it to Green. And here is Howard. And here's Rondo. He's got 8. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. They get Stephen Curry.
You know, I still think Rondo is a great role player in the league. He knows he's out there to distribute the ball and provide leadership on the floor, and he does both really well.
And it's Curry with the ball, bringing it up for the Golden State Warriors. From deep. Nailed from three-point land. Curry's got his second bucket of the night.
That 3 ball of Curry deadly. I mean, you feel like it's going in as soon as he lets it go, no matter where, what angle, or how deep.
And the dunk by James.
You know, guys, that's what he does. He just loves to play that kind of attacking basketball.
Now a timeout called by Golden State. You know, even though LeBron doesn't go 100% every minute of every game in the season, he still knows when to turn it on.
And for someone at his age, that is something you have to know how to do. You can see when LeBron kicks it into that next gear. Can't keep it on all the time, but he's still able to take over when he needs to.
Kyle Kuzma's checked in for the Lakers. Curry outside. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Davis has got rebound number 5 here tonight. JaVale McGee's checked in for Los Angeles. Eric Pascal, he's checked in for the Warriors. Damian Lee comes in for Klay Thompson. James against Curry. LeBron left side. Count that one. LeBron's got 6 points in the quarter.
Well, you got to do more than that to stop LeBron. I mean, he's strong, and when he gets up ahead of steam, he's a freight train.
And that one's good. Wiggins.
Man, what a pass that was there. He really, really relishes making the game easier for his teammates.
Pascal against Kuzma. Outside, Green. Back to LeBron. It's up a 3, and it's in. Basket number 6 for him thus far. He has only missed 2 shots from the floor.
Yeah, the first half was 1 to deep 6 or forget. But in the second half, he's looked a lot better.
Shoots the 3. Sinks the triple. LeBron's got 12 points here in the second half.
You know, throughout this quarter, guys, they've had no answer for him defensively. And he's been absolutely relentless.
Here's Green, and he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Greg, we have a league of many great playmakers, don't we?
Oh, there's no doubt about it. LeBron James is obvious. You know, he played point guard technically for the first time last season, but he's always been a floor general. You look at a young man like Ja Morant, and he's been on the attack since day one when he hit the league. And there's so many more of those guys that are having an impact, understanding the value of that lead guard position. It is fun to watch.
It is so fun to watch. I agree. Pass to Morris. And Eric Pascal picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. The Warriors making a switch here. Looney's checked in. And the Lakers with possession here. Back to James. Just 5 on the clock. And the slam dunk by McGee.
This kind of athleticism at the center position, pretty remarkable. I mean, McGee letting it all hang out there.
It's stolen by Morris. And pushing it up, here's Los Angeles. Shots good by Waiters. And a a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for the Lakers.
Their high-energy defensive effort has paid off for them, guys, with more than a few steals over the course of the ballgame.
And also, how about the points they've gotten in transition or on the fast break tonight? That's been a huge factor as well. And it's just one of those days, guys. He has just struggled to shoot the basketball.
Well, that was quality defense, but Wiggins showing off tremendous athleticism, able to overcome that defense.
James against Green. LeBron with the bucket. James has got 18 points in the game.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Boy, the defense looks shell-shocked. I mean, they're on the ropes right now, on their heels.
Raiders on the wing. McGee finds Waiters. Lakers working the ball around now. And they double up LeBron. 4 on the shot clock. Morris, no good. And as we conclude the third quarter, pretty much a blowout. It's been a one-sided affair. Lakers ahead. And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. Here's Bradley. On the court for Golden State here in the fourth. We've got Looney, and it's Smailagic in at the 4-man position. Here is Cook. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. And with the frequency of three-point shots skyrocketing, Greg, does the drastic change concern you? And should something be done to lessen the dependence these teams have on three?
It's crazy. I mean, we're starting to see teams take more threes than twos. You know, some have said maybe limit fouls on three-pointers to only 2 free throws. That might eliminate some of the flopping on those long-range attempts, but I really feel like this is the evolution of the game, and that three is going to be vital.
And the Warriors making a change here. Poole's checked in. Cook the pass to Morris. And Morris throws it down.
Ooh, that's an old-fashioned rim wrapper.
Just a remarkable gem. These fans' jaws are on the ground right now.
Platinum level highlight reel material. That is Showtime stuff there.
Absolutely the prettiest play in basketball, executed to perfection.
I don't think you'd get an argument there. Everybody loves the alley-oop.
Unless you're the team getting punched on. That would be the difference.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And on the flip side, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here.
And so he hits both.
Wow, they've made every free throw here in the second half.
And that efficiency, as you know, so critical when you're looking to overcome a deficit. You've got to be close to perfect and can't waste scoring opportunities.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Yeah, but that's no excuse for that kind of foul. I mean, that might be an explanation for it, but certainly doesn't justify it. And even then, it's just not a good play.
Dudley's shot is good.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Clearly just an example of a different mindset between these teams.
And if you ask me what percentage of the time he's making that shot, my answer would be in the single digits.
Well, you can't be forcing a shot like that. You got to keep the ball moving. Get something better.
Cook. And he uses the glass on the layup. Cook's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Here's Bowman. The rebound by Cook. For Los Angeles, they've gone a perfect 4 of 4 to start the final quarter. Can't ask for anything more than that. Game continues to evolve, Greg. Any changes in particular that you do not like?
That's a great question. You know, I'd like to see the replay review streamlined a little bit better. I wouldn't mind a touch more physicality. being allowed in the game. But as much as we tend to complain, the one thing I have learned is if you're honest, you go back, we always complain. I don't care what the era is. Nobody's ever truly happy. And I'm not going to spend all my time worrying about that stuff, partner. I'm just going to enjoy the game that we are all so fortunate enough to be able to watch.
Totally agree. But they recover it. Kept alive. The putback. The Warriors have gone 1 of 4 since the end of the third quarter. Not watching the line there. That'll be a backcourt violation.
Yeah, they've gotten careless, Kevin. No doubt about it with their turnovers in the second half.
The Lakers making a switch here. Howard's checked in. That shot by Caldwell Pope, no good. The Warriors shooting a terrible 27% from the floor. Boy, an off night for them to say the least. To the left side wing. Poole. And he overshot that one, missing. The Lakers on offense. They're on a 13-4 run right now. Lobbed up there for Howard. Well-placed alley-oop pass into the layup.
And what an alley-oop. Those two read each other so well.
It's a play I'm sure they love to run.
And as the receiver, he doesn't feel the need to go for the monster finish that time. I mean, laying it up for the 2 points worked out just fine. And he didn't hesitate that time. The D gave him a step, and he just pulled up and drained the 3.
Here is Cook. And Looney sends it back. Good on the shot. Here's Bowman. Greg, the NBA under Adam Silver has been aggressive looking for ways to enhance the product and attract fans. Where do you fall on that point? Push the envelope or don't rock the boat or maybe somewhere in between?
I think it might be somewhere in between. These days, people's attentions can be pulled in so many different directions. I think they're smart to not rest on their laurels and to continue to try to evolve. But with that evolution, sometimes it's not going to come over as well as they would like. But I'm a fan of some of the experiments, I should say, that we've tried thus far. And I hope the league continues to push the envelope.
That's a good thought. Dudley with it. Howard kicks to Dudley. Wide open. And off the left side of the rim, and it swirls in for him. Dudley's got 5 points now this quarter. The Warriors have gone 2 of 7 from the field in what's been a cold start to the fourth quarter for them.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for the Lakers.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that, and man, they just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
And now, for the year, this is going to take them to 7 wins.
And against a conference opponent, always good to take that first win of the season series to establish a psychological edge.
Especially because they're going to get together 3 more times this season. You love to get an opponent figured out early, and you're going to be seeing them that often.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for LeBron.
There wasn't much they could do to slow him down as he was converting every good chance he got.
And again, it's the Warriors missing. And it's Cook with the ball for Los Angeles. They've given up just 8 points in the fourth quarter. That shot by Caldwell Pope, no good. And the Warriors with possession here. Poole, no good. That's tipped. They're making this a runaway.
And the only question for me right now is just how big the lead will eventually become.
Here's Bradley. That one falls.
They made the most of their opportunities, looking comfortable and locked in throughout the night.
Boy, they've given their fans plenty to cheer about, that's for sure. Effort, skill, coaching, you name it, they've done it.
8 seconds left in the fourth. Here is Cook. So it's Los Angeles winning this one easily. Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that'll do it, folks. For Clark Kell.